Hello friends, it is Tuesday. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my last week of being pregnant. Probably my last vlog before we have the baby, which is crazy to me. I am headed to my last chiropractor appointment actually. Hoping it will not take very long because I wanted to edit during Ivy's nap, but I also needed to nap. I napped for like 45 minutes and then or like an hour, I guess. And then I was going to edit, but she woke up. So I didn't really get to edit. My sister-in-law's there watching her now. Really don't want to be editing like late tonight. I'd rather hang out with Elizabeth and Ben. So yesterday was Monday. I did not feel myself. I was fairly anxious. Exactly a week out from the C-section, so I was just feeling some type of way. It was just like a weird day mentally. This is a terrible, terrible view of my current 35 chins. I didn't film much today. I will put in some footage I took of the pumping and bottle cart that I did after this clip, so you guys can see what I'm doing for that. This week is just gonna be a typical last week of pregnancy. I'm 38 weeks. I will say, having had Ivy at almost 42 weeks and like my induction was pushed back, and most of you guys know the story of my birth. It's really nice to know that I'm only going to 39 weeks, 2 days, and that's it. Like I'm not going past unless there's like an emergency that I can't get my C-section done on time. But my doctor does not want me to go to 40 weeks. So this week is just like prepping for that. Prepping emotionally, physically, prepping the house. I have the hospital bags mostly done. My C-section is on Monday. So tomorrow Ivy's gonna go, what's going on here? True crime mind. Their cops are picking up things. That's weird. Tomorrow Ivy's gonna go to her grandma's house. So I'm gonna do some last minute filming and editing. So any editing that I don't get done today, like extra editing, I'll do tomorrow. Benjamin is taking off Thursday and Friday for PTO, and then he starts his parental leave on Monday next week. I think the rest of today, I just have this chiropractor appointment, and then I'm gonna edit. So I probably won't take any more footage today. I wanted to show you this really quick. This is just our little bottle station that I made. It's all set up. Everything's been sanitized. I'm missing a top. I'm gonna blame a toddler for that one, so I gotta find that. We got some Kendamil, although I might try Bobby this time with baby. We'll see how things go. I got all of my glass small bottles here. These are like the 4-ounce bottles because they don't drink that much when they're really small. So I have all that. I have my Motif like plug in the wall pump that I had last time. I bought new things for it and sanitized everything. And then there's 2 bags in here, my 2 pumps that are portable. I'm excited to use those this time. Hopefully it's a better experience using those, but I do want to still have this pump, and I bought all new parts and like sanitize them and everything. That's our bottle warmer that'll end up going on the counter, but it's just there for now. It's a charger, extra pieces. Bending over is hard when you're pregnant. Just a little like cleaning station over here. This is actually smaller than the one we had last time, but it'll be fine. Again, small kitchen. We don't have room for anything, so just a couple of baby washing things over here. Moved these 2 guys over, so that's where that's gonna be. We do still have like some bottle stuff way up there, but obviously that's not like something we can get to consistently. So right now I just have like extra nipples and like our bigger bottles, like the 8-ounce ones. Not exactly the aesthetic I'm going for. It'll work just fine. Good morning. It's Wednesday. I was like, what day is it? I just dropped Ivy off a little bit ago at her grandma's. She'll be there for the day, which will be helpful. Ben is working, so he's at home, but it's his last day of work for 2.5 months. He's not stressed, but you know, he's just got a lot on his mind to make sure that he's like fully ready. It's not like he's taking, you know, like a week-long vacation. Like he's gonna be out for 2.5 months, so he has to make sure that like everything is wrapped up and ready to go. Part of me also just wants to like sit on the couch and watch some YouTube videos, so I'll probably do that as well. Tomorrow's my birthday. I'm gonna be old. Just kidding. I'm gonna be 37. Which is so funny. I feel like even in my early 30s, I would have told you that 37 is like so old. But I do not feel old, you know? Isn't that, I mean, I feel exhausted because I'm pregnant, but I don't feel old. Like, I don't know, it's just an interesting phenomenon because in my brain, 37 is old. It's like your late 30s, you know? But in my head or in my body and even in like, I guess like my brain of like who I am, does that make sense? Pregnancy brain? I don't feel old. So it's interesting. I also like, I'm giving birth in 3 days. I'm 38 weeks pregnant. I'm over being pregnant. Pregnancy is really hard on my body. I'm just like not focused on the fact that it's my birthday either. I'm like, man, just weird to like have your birthday right before you have a baby. I'll be productive in some way, whether that is napping and taking time to myself or doing other stuff around the house. Either one is productive. It's 3:13. I have filmed today more than just a car vlog, so I am very proud of myself. I'm going to get Ivy. I got so much done today, plus I had time to just like sit and chill for a little bit. I definitely did more stuff than took chill time, but I'm still grateful that I got some. Ivy and I will probably chill for the last hour and a half, 2 hours of the day while Ben is finishing up work for Q1, which is crazy. It's supposed to be like 50 degrees tomorrow. It's currently 47, which is crazy because it was like negative 25 with wind chill like a week ago. It's officially my birthday. I'm officially 37 years old. True Aquarius right here. Anyways, We went to Whole Foods and I'm gonna show you a quick haul of that. And then we went to the mall and walked around. We didn't really get anything, or we didn't get anything because I'm just like not in a place for shopping right now, you know? Like, I don't like what, you know? But we went to Lululemon and Athleta. I totally forgot how great Athleta is. Like, their stuff is so soft and so nice. Walked around there. We walked through Build-A-Bear. I was actually very disappointed in their selection. I thought all their stuff was kind of ugly. Otherwise, I probably would have got something for Ivy. We ate lunch at P.F. Chang's, which was kind of like a last minute decision. We were gonna get like takeout or something, but Ben's like, why don't we go sit somewhere? So there's a P.F. Chang's attached to Woodfield Mall, which is like the big mall here in like the Schaumburg area. And fun fact, basically nothing on their menu is egg-free. Thankfully, their like chicken lettuce wraps are egg-free. So I got that, their gluten-free sauce, and it was good. I have a little bit of leftovers. It was very, very salty though, which is just typical, but it was pretty good. Ivy was like so sweet. She was like trying out the chopsticks. She ate like a bunch of stuff and I don't know, she was so good. That was good because she was fairly cranky on the way to Whole Foods, so I was worried, but she ended up being okay. Ben is putting her down now. It's 1:15, so it's pretty late for her. We'll just do what we can. I just hope that she takes a little bit of a nap and she's not like overtired now. So let's show you a quick grocery haul. I got stuff to make cashew chicken like sheet pan for myself. Otherwise, we just got like a bunch of random stuff and still ended up spending like $150 per usual. So let's look at what we got. Okay, mandarins, 2 avocado, 3 bell pepper for my cashew chicken, bananas, very expensive flowers. Of course, I picked out like the only expensive bouquet that they had because there wasn't a price tag. They're beautiful. I'm not usually a roses girl, but these like smell beautiful and they look pretty. So I am very grateful to have the, I love flowers. Tortilla chips, gluten-free bread. Ben got 2 kinds of like nuts, some Justins. We got some rice. These are for Ben too. These hunk things. A red onion for the recipe I have. We're almost out of syrup. Ben got some refried beans. This was just like an impulse buy. It looked like it could be good. It's dairy-free, vegan I should say, so no egg either. Ben got some bars for his hospital bag and some chocolate. The rest of the stuff I had to put in the fridge because it had been sitting in our car for a while. So I got 2 Good Culture cottage cheese, bunch of Siggies. They didn't have the kind she liked, so I'm worried that she won't even eat these, but orange juice because obviously that's like a huge craving for me. Got some American cheese, some breakfast sausage, and then just regular sausage that Ivy can have when my sister-in-law is watching her too, just like easy stuff. I got ice cream. I don't know, I'm just like loving ice cream right now and I'm going through it like crazy. The only other things, I got these. Again, Ivy doesn't like, she likes these. I don't love these, but it'll be easy for Elizabeth to make her in the morning. And then Ben got himself a pizza. We're gonna get Mexican food for dinner tonight, which like Ben likes, but he's just like not a going out to eat guy. But I've been craving nachos, like specifically nachos. So I think we might order some Mexican food, ask Ben's parents if they want to come out. We weren't initially gonna do both meals out, but that's okay. The only other thing that I really want to try is this like barbecue place that sounds really good, but I don't know. I just don't know that I'm like feeling barbecue today. So that could be one of our postpartum meals. So I'm gonna put this stuff away and then probably gonna go chill, honestly. Got my free Starbucks drink. Where's my phone? This is what happens when I get a venti. Anyway, I'm gonna put the food away, hang out with Ben, probably watch some YouTube and just chill. Hopefully Ivy takes at least a 2-hour nap. Go from there, but I'm feeling super loved. Oh, Benjamin got me a blanket too. I think he said he got me something else, but it hasn't come in the mail yet. It's like a super soft, pretty blanket. You can always win my heart with a blanket and flowers, you know? Good morning. It's raining right now, and it is the next day. It's Friday. Officially no longer my birthday. I am headed to my last doctor appointment. There are always 7,000 geese in this road. Dude, I thought I was like going into labor last night for sure. Like I started having like little baby contractions and I'm having a lot of pressure this morning. I had a really bad backache last night too. I fell asleep and they went away. So probably for the better, to be honest. I just I have not prepared my body for a VBAC. Interesting to see that my body is actually doing stuff on its own this time. It did not do that with Ivy. Okay, we got a Costco haul here. It's all on the floor though, so we'll see how I do. This was very expensive, very over budget, almost $200 over budget actually. These are the only two things we didn't need to buy. Ben got this shirt, and then I actually got this shirt. It's like a Lululemon dupe type thing. We got some tofu, chickpeas, air filters, gluten-free flour, cashews. Most of this is for Ben, you guys all know that. Granola. This looks really good. So we got this. Arrabbiata sauce, that's definitely for me. Oats, berry blend, frozen for like smoothies and stuff. Popcorn, kiwi, dates. We got some of those pinwheel sandwiches for when Elizabeth watches Ivy, so she can have some food around here. Did I say this? Whatever this 7 Sundays cereal is. Sweet Thins. We got some morning chicken sausage, this Organic Valley string cheese, and then some bars for Ben. Peanut butter, almond flour wraps. These looked interesting. So we got some of those for us and Ivy. Plant-based protein, almond milk, oat milk, coconut milk, veggie broth, refried beans. We got a big thing of body armor. Those were actually really helpful for me postpartum, just to like stay hydrated. I usually drink like half of one because there's a lot of sugar in them, or I'll drink like one throughout the whole day. Decided to get this instead of having Element this month. And then these. I had my OB appointment this morning, but it was like pouring rain, so I barely talked to you guys. And it was an NST. Everything went fine. Came home, got ready. Got everybody else ready, and we went to Costco, which I showed you a haul of. We ate, and Ben's trying to put Ivy down now, but I wanted to give you an update about my appointment. So like I said, it went well. The NST was fine. My doctor came in. I told her that I thought that I was having like early labor last night. I could not sleep, and around 1-ish I started getting like a really low back pain. It was like crampy and sore and just like constant achiness. And then all of a sudden I started getting some pains like down low. And I have had Braxton Hicks on and off for 2 months now, and it was very different than Braxton Hicks. It was like actual cramping pain. Not like insane pain by any means, but just it wasn't like when I get Braxton Hicks, they're not really painful. It's more of just like a really strong tightening, but this was like actual like cramps and they only lasted for like a little bit, and then they would go away and then it would start again, but my back continued to hurt. So I ended up waking Ben up just to like tell him, but then I wanted him to go back to sleep. So he went back to sleep. It took me probably another 45 minutes before I fell back asleep, or before I laid down. I was like sitting up. I ended up being able to lay down, and that kind of like, I still was feeling the cramps, but at that point I was like so tired because it was like 3 in the morning that I fell asleep. I woke up around 4:30 and I was like drenched in sweat. Like I was wearing a gray nightgown and there was just like sweat marks everywhere. It was very strange. Went to the bathroom. I had a couple more of those like crampies. My back still kind of hurt. Laid back down and I slept until my alarm went off at 7:15. But then I've been fine all day. Pre-labor, early labor can literally be happening for like weeks. It doesn't mean anything. My doctor just said if my water breaks, or if I have contractions that continue to be like consistent, things like that start to get worse, to call her. She has like an off hours number, and then you can call her, and then you can call the number and then they'll get a hold of her. If for some reason I go into labor this weekend, we'll figure that out. I think I'm kind of hoping that I don't, just because I've decided to get this cyst removed. Unless something like really changes, it doesn't really make sense to not do a C-section, because I would have to get surgery at a different point to get the cyst removed, so it doesn't like take out my ovary. So a part of me is kind of just hoping that baby waits and Monday we just do our scheduled C-section. Another part of me is like kind of interested in feeling early labor because my last labor was not normal. Everybody that I talked to, my doula who was there, my nurses, literally everybody was like, this was not a typical reaction. Even with induction, like I had a very painful traumatic beginning where the doctor was like trying to force my body to do something that it didn't want to, and then she like ripped me open with her fingers. I went into like shock kind of, and then they started giving me cytotec, and my body had a reaction to it where like my contractions didn't stop for like 6 to 7 hours. I didn't get like, with most early labor, with most labor in general, you have like a contraction and then it goes down and then it goes up and then it goes down. Mine stayed up the whole time. I would get like a reprieve maybe every like 15 minutes for like a couple minutes, and then it would start again. It was very exhausting. It was very traumatizing, and it wasn't like normal. And then I got an epidural before they started giving me Pitocin, so then I didn't feel that, but that's when Ivy had a reaction to the Pitocin. We had to do the C-section. This time, even getting that like little bit of like early labor or whatever that was last night, it was kind of cool. Like I was a little bit nervous in the moment. It doesn't feel good. Like it feels like period, like a, you know, an uncomfortable period, but it was just interesting to feel my body actually doing something, because with Ivy it did not progress at all. I was 0 dilated, 0 effaced when I went in at almost 42 weeks. My body was not interested in letting her out. Yeah, this one I'm just like having a few more of those types of things, which is kind of cool to feel, because this is most likely my last pregnancy and it's most likely going to be a C-section, so I am most likely never going to have a vaginal birth, which is totally fine. It was just kind of interesting to feel my body actually doing something, because it didn't with Ivy, so I thought that was kind of cool yet uncomfortable because I was exhausted. I've just been having a lot of like lower pelvic butthole pressure, so that's kind of been weird, but I'm feeling pretty good today. I think after Ben's done putting Ivy down, he's gonna go run some errands. He's gonna see if he can get me some like homeopathic stuff for recovering from surgery that my naturopath recommended. I think while he's gone, I'm gonna film my January budget recap so that I can try to edit it this weekend and put it up for you guys so it's up. Otherwise I probably wouldn't do one, because obviously I'm giving birth in like 2 full days, which is crazy to me. So yeah, that's the doctor slash life update of today. I'll maybe show you another little haul. This apparently is just full of hauls. Whatever Ben gets at the health food store. This weekend I'm doing kind of all the little last minute stuff, like charging my pump and my iPad and my phone. Well, my phone I'll continue charging, but my headphones, my memory card for you guys, things like that, washing the blankets, making sure everything's set up well for Elizabeth to take care of Ivy for a couple of days, which is something I meant to ask today. I don't know. I'm assuming that it's like my last C-section where I had to be in the hospital for 2 nights, so we'll see. Hopefully it's not more than 2 nights, but obviously we'll do whatever is necessary. My doctor also told me that I need to get, I think it's called HibaCleanse, like an antiseptic, is that what it's called? Soap to like wash myself before the C-section to make sure everything's clean. They obviously still go through and like clean stuff, but they just want you to do that ahead of time. I'll need to finish my hospital bag as well. It's pretty much finished. I just have to put all the last minute stuff in, so I'll do that on Sunday. So I'll show you another haul in a little bit whenever Benjamin, and then the next vlog after this will probably be my birth vlog if I do it. Obviously I can't show you most of the C-section, but I can show you beforehand and afterwards. I don't know what I'm saying. Benjamin just did some damage at the health food store, so I told him he should come haul it. Look at Finn over there, he's like, Daddy? Oh, you got some ciggies?
We got some.
Ivy, we bought a bunch of ciggies yesterday, and I told Benjamin she's not going to eat those flavors, and she's not eating the flavors that he got.
Yeah, so now we both have yogurts.
Yeah.
Like blueberries. I want to make blueberry muffins for Jessie.
Yum.
Got vitamin E cream, homeopathy, arnica, basically for right before and after surgery. 2 things of bone broth, also good for recovery, collagen and such. Yeah, I should have just bought it at Costco, because what is it, Kettle and Fire or whatever, like the main brand is, half this size, 16 ounces, is $8 or $9, and I'm like,
yeah, that's
I'm
crazy.
sorry, dude, I cannot justify
Yeah.
buying 3 or 4 of these things for $35-$40. Like,
Right.
are you freaking kidding me? And then brewer's yeast.
Yeah, that's in a lot of stuff for breast milk production.
Yeah, especially this brand called Legendary Milk. I saw it there. They had a couple different things.
Mama's boobery is always on tap.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. All the good things in terms of like vegan and gluten, so you're not going to deal with any allergen type stuff. And it's not organic, but it is non-GMO. You don't need any of that extra crap. Wait, did I say that?
Salt.
Celtic sea salt is the final one.
Cool. Okay, it's officially Sunday. I haven't showed you much because honestly I haven't been feeling well. I'm sitting on a ball right now, so if you hear that, I promise I'm not farting. You can probably hear the dryer in the background, but I need to film this clip so I can finish editing this video so it can be up while I'm gone. But this morning I was wondering again if I was having like some early labor signs, but nothing has progressed. I haven't had any like contractions. It's more just been like exhaustion, nausea, extra bathroom trips, things like that. But I wanted to give you guys a 38-week update before I end off this vlog. Let's see, what else did we do today just so I can... Ben's been making a bunch of food, so he really wants to like do the yin yang Chinese medicine, that kind of stuff for me postpartum. I'm a very picky eater, so we'll see how it goes, but he just wants me to eat like really nourishing foods this time and see if that helps with recovery. I've just been charging things, like I charged my iPad and my camera and like all that stuff. Put my pump in my bag, just kind of doing some last minute stuff. I need to charge this Mom Cozy pump. I'm not gonna bring that to the hospital, I don't think, but I'm still gonna charge it. What's going on right now is I'm literally washing every blanket that we have downstairs because I just want them to be clean when I come home, and like for Elizabeth to have clean ones. I also did like a load of regular laundry and a load of towels. Laundry's been on all day, which is why I've had a hard time filming this. Ivy's on her nap, hopefully for another hour-ish, we'll see. The only other thing that I would like to do today is make some cashew chicken. I'm bouncing on a ball. I don't want the chicken to go bad, so I'm gonna make that and eat it between today and tomorrow, and then Elizabeth can have it too if she'd like. Okay, let's talk about 38 weeks. This week I had acupuncture right at the start of 38 weeks and it felt really good. It was just like a really good experience. It felt very relaxed. I felt very grounded and grateful for my acupuncturist and just like had a good time. I went and got my nails done after that. The only thing then is then the rest of the day, which I might have even put in my last vlog, I think so. I kind of got in like a road rage. It wasn't even anything, it literally was just somebody being an asshole to me for like 30 seconds. It just threw off my whole day, and I feel like this whole 38 weeks, 37 weeks-ish, I've just been feeling very vulnerable. Like those types of things just really upset me more than normal, but even just like other things. Like I didn't want to go shopping by myself. I wanted to be near Ben most of the time, which I think just like makes sense in general with where I'm at in pregnancy. I have not been sleeping well at all. Like I'm having a hard time falling asleep, and then I'm waking up multiple times at night, and that's just what it is. I've had a lot more stretch marks pop up because my stomach has just protruded out, which is what happened with Ivy. I got most of my stretch marks the last few weeks. I've definitely gotten more stretch marks, which it's like disappointing, but I don't feel as upset about it as I did last time. I went to the chiropractor on Tuesday afternoon. That went well. As soon as I walked in, my chiropractor was like, whoa, you dropped. She said the baby was very low. She did like a lot of work on my lower back because that was really bothering me. She also thought that the baby would come earlier than my C-section. It's now Saturday, my C-section's on Mondays. At this point, I'm kind of hoping that baby just stays put versus going like a day or two early, because I will 99% chance just be doing a a C-section either way. So at least on Monday, it's like a scheduled, relaxed environment versus like having labor pains, all that kind of stuff. We'll see. Like I talked about earlier, it's also been kind of interesting feeling some early labor signs because I never felt those last time. My last doctor appointment went well, which we talked about earlier in the video. And then I also mentioned this, which was just having some early labor signs. That is 38 weeks for me. I am 39 weeks today and I'm giving birth on Monday. So it'll be 39 weeks, 2 days. I will update you guys when I can because I love doing that and I appreciate all of you that have been super supportive, but the heat just turned on, so I guess that's my cue to go. I do have a couple of videos scheduled, baby videos, budgeting videos, things like that, so there will be a couple of videos, and then my hope is to vlog like the birth or the first, you know, whatever I want to when the baby's here, but I'm really just gonna take it with how I'm feeling. I'm feeling okay right now, but I'm not sure, like, you know, Monday if I'm like super anxious, I'm not gonna make myself film anything. So stay tuned over on Instagram and TikTok. I'll probably update that first, but I will put up a community post just letting you guys know that everything went okay. Well, you probably would have seen it by now because this is going up Wednesday and my C-section hopefully was Monday. See you guys later.